gonna let the kid talk about um, how they feel, why they are failing, what they need, and they are going to include the kid in a solution. So they are going to maybe let the kid decide a possible solution, if maybe they should hire a tutor, or if maybe they should go to school a little bit earlier so they can have some extra time one-on-one with their teachers. This parent is going to emphasize that it is important to make an effort to improve in academics. They're not going to punish the kid. They are going to let the kid help getting out of that situation. Now, authoritarian parent is probably going to punish the kid. It's going to blame the kid for not doing good in school. They're probably going to blame the poor grades in Friends or TV shows or the cell phone, and they won't include the kid in a solution for the problem. An indulgent parent is going to blame everything in the school. It's the teacher's fault. There is nothing wrong with my kid. Maybe, you know what, I don't care if my kid is failing. I don't want to put too much stress on my kid. I want my kid to be happy. His mental health is important, and I'm just not gonna push it. And indifferent parent is probably not even going to show up to the parent-teacher conferences and might not even have any idea about how the kid is going or going in school, how their grades are going. Okay, that's for parenting styles. So I'll talk a little bit about like what my parents' parenting style was like, and how that style affected me. So I grew up in an authoritarian home on my early years of adolescence. It was the follow the rule thing. You cannot question my rules. My mom, more than my dad, was the one setting the rules and making me follow the rules and making sure that I was doing as she said. But then there was conflict and the equilibrium was affected, because when I grew older and I saw that a lot of my friends were gaining more freedom, were gaining more independence, I started asking in my house why my situation was different, why my friends can go out and watch a movie and come back home at 11 and I still have to go be back at 9 p.m. So I think my parents realized that it was time to give a little bit, and I was the first kid, so I think for them it was also like a try and error thing. So by the end they were more I have to remember how to pronounce this word, authoritative. And they would talk to me. They would even let me participate in the decision making and making the rules that would apply to me. And yes, I think that worked pretty well. Now, for my brother, for example, they were never authoritarian. They were authoritative the whole time. I think I was the guinea pig, the experiment, and they learned what would work the best. So with my brother, they were a little bit less demanding. Um, how did my adolescence created this equilibrium? Well, I think I already talked a little bit about that. Um, the arguments that I had with my parents when I was a teenager were basically about that, where how come I cannot go to this party when all of my friends are going? And I was questioning, I have good grades, I don't ever get in trouble, so why am I being punished? Well, all my friends are going, so how come I can't? And later on they explained that they were trying to protect me. They were um, a little bit nervous about the things that were going on in the outside world. So they finally started to give me a little bit more freedom. My family was definitely the fuse kind of family. We were and we are still very affectionate. We stay in touch a lot. We know everything that is going on in each other's lives. When my mom was alive, I would talk to her every morning before work. Well, my mom, we used to live, my whole family is in Colombia, which is pretty far away from here. So I used to talk to her every single day before work, after work. Now with my dad is the same thing. With my brother is the same thing. So we are very close together, and if one of us is having difficulties, is having a problem, we together try to help each other. So definitely a fuse kind of family. And how how I was raised affected my views in a way that I definitely know the things that I would like to do when I'm a parent and the things that I don't want to do. So, of course, I would like to be an authoritative kind of parent, and I think I learned from the way that my parents raised me, and on my own perspective, what I think it worked and what I think it didn't work so well. Okay, so in response to Dr. Ross's questions, and now I cannot find it. Where is it? Sorry about that. She posted two scenarios. Okay. So the first one was Sarah struggling with her schoolwork. So this scenario is definitely an indulgent parent. So this parent is not making Sarah take any responsibility, and the parent is blaming the fact that she is struggling in others. School is too hard. The school doesn't like my kid, and then she just takes Sarah and gives her ice cream. Yes, that's pretty much an indulgent parent. The next case is John's father is contacted after he gets in trouble at the school for bullying. I think this is going to be an authoritarian parent. He probably reprehended the kid in a very strong way. It says that before he was a little bit resentful, so he was probably mistreated by his parent. But he doesn't stop bullying, so this is what happens with just rules. If the parent is not explaining the kid why of the rules, why is a bad thing to bully another kid, the kid is not going to learn that, and he's probably just going to think that as long as he doesn't get caught, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I have a question for all of you, if you don't mind replying and telling me a little bit about your own situations, your own families, what kind of parenting style your parents were, and like what kind of family dynamics you grew up in. And I would like to know your opinion on physical punishment. What do you think about it? Do you think that is effective, or do you think that is definitely something that should be avoided? I don't know, like for example, for me, this is probably a stereotype, but like Latino, Hispanic moms are very harsh on their kids. So I grew up with physical punishment. For me, that's something normal. I mean, that's part of being a kid. I am what they called a wooden spoon survivor. And to me, because I grew up in that environment, I think it's in some way good, you know. Not that you're gonna break your kid's leg, but some spanking once in a while, I think it's a good thing. So yes, I am also going to post a couple of scenarios and questions for you, and I think that was it. I hope you like the video. I hope you are able to understand my accent. I did my best. There were a couple of words that are new to me and kind of hard to pronounce, but I hope I got my points across, and I am looking forward to your feedback. I hope you have a good rest of the week and a good weekend. Bye bye.